Hello, Sarah. Thank you for allowing me to do this. I mean, I've been doing tarot a long time, obviously. It's just I went through I'm a Virgo, and my significant other, I'm going to say is a Scorpio. So, he wanted to take a break, doesn't know what he wants, all this stuff, which kind of blindsided me, to be honest. Four of Cups wanted to fly out. I'm not going to take it yet, but just to give you just a little bit of background, and before I met him, I kind of dabbled with tarot. I was always into astrology, but when I met him, it was like he kind of, for some reason, I don't know, I just started, I changed and started doing tarot like publicly at festivals. He was, he is very supportive of it. And it's like, unfortunately, the tarot in my mind and my heart has been so intertwined with our relationship, because he is my number one fan, basically stuck by me, all that kind of stuff. So it's so intertwined, and to the point where it's like, I don't know if I want to do it anymore because it's painful. Plus, when you're in a kind of a shit situation, it's hard to separate your emotions, and you want to give people a fair reading. So there's that. So, I obviously I have people that I know that will be like, yeah, sure, give me a reading, but I know their personal stuff. So it's like, I don't know you that well. So, I've only met a couple times, only talked to you a couple times. So I think, I just wanted to, Brandy had suggested I reach out to you. So I'm going to, without further ado, get this going. You guys are both cardinal signs. You being a Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. Him being a Cancer is a cardinal water sign, which are very strong energies of each. One's, obviously Capricorn's super grounded, very based in reality. The cardinal Cancer sign is very based in emotion, very watery. So that's where that's at. So I'm going to do a 4-card spread. The first card is going to be the physical connection. Second card is going to be the mental connection. Third card is going to be the spiritual, emotional connection. And then the 4 is the long-term potential. So I thought that would be the best. Most of my decks are I work at October's, and most of my decks are there because I planned fully on going back. And then I had this complete upset over the weekend, and I really haven't done tarot since. So I have my own private personal deck that I'm going to be using. All right, so I'm going to pull 4 cards here without further ado, again, like I said. So we have card number 1, physical connection. Card number 2, mental connection. Card number 3, spiritual emotion connection. And number 4, the long-term potential. And we're just going to leave them turned over so we don't focus on other shit. And then when I just want to focus on one at a time. And then, of course, I will bring everything round. So the first one we have representing the physical connection is the Prince of Wands. I'm going to read from the book just because this is a newer deck, but just intuitively, it's a very fiery, childlike. I don't want to say it's immature because it's not that. It's very playful, okay? It's a very playful energy. And as you see, like she's got her little, magnifying glass out and she's exploring. It's very exploratory. It's a very exploratory energy, okay? And this is representing your physical connection. So it's a very, you guys might, and again, it might be something you guys might be into doing some role play or just really trying to discover what you guys each like sexually, physically, okay? Because it's under the physical connection. All right, so upright, creativity, sense of adventure, confidence, passion, discovery, exploration. Exactly. And so coming up in your physical connection, yeah, it's about exploring. It's about exploring that physical connection. Again, it also could be about role play, but it's about discovering each other physically, which you guys are still, it's a page. So you guys are still doing that. You guys have not mastered that. You guys are still very much fresh and very much doing that. Number 2, your mental connection. You have the star card. Beautiful. Star card is the card of Aquarius. The star card is, in the mental connection, is this wish fulfillment card. It's what you, since I'm doing it, the spread is your spread, okay? We're not doing a couple spread. We're doing your spread. So he ticks off the boxes, at least as far as in your mind, the wish. The star card is about inspiration, vision, hope, restoration, optimism, harmony. So this is your mental connection. Excellent mental connection, to be honest. And that's what I said about the earth and water signs. Like, I know, because I'm a Virgo, you're a Capricorn, and I know the earth signs are supposed to be your best match, but to be honest, the water signs are an amazing match for earth signs. So the thing of it is about the star card in the tarot is this card comes after the tower. So the tower card is like is a shakeup. It's, crappy times that you've had. It's about, destroying everything that you thought was what you wanted and rebuilding. So the card that comes out after that is the star card. So it's about the calm after the storm, and it's a beautiful card of Aquarius, and it's upright. So again, inspiration, vision, hope, restoration, release, optimism, and harmony. So it's the calm after the storm. It's that wish fulfilled card. That is in your mental connection. Beautiful. It's also a major arcana. So when you see a major arcana, it's a lot more intense. Okay. It's not as fleeting. Card number 3, your spiritual and emotional connection. Also, the mental connection, too, is intellectual. So, with that as well, there's harmony mentally. You guys either might think alike or be on the same page with a lot of stuff mentally. I just wanted to clarify that because now we're coming up on spiritual emotional connection. So you have the Knight of Wands, fire energy, fast moving, the fire pony. So it's coming up in your spiritual emotional connection. So again, it's like this fiery, exciting, confidence, charisma. And that's the thing about the cardinal signs is that those signs exude a lot of confidence. It's about daredevil, charisma. Again, it's the same as this Page of Wands. It's just kicking it up a notch to the Knight of Wands. You're kind of like, so the Page of Wands, you're still kind of exploring each other physically, but like the Knight of Wands, spiritually and emotionally, you're already that's going faster for you guys. So charisma, recklessness, passion, impetuousness. So the warning of the Knight of Wands in this spiritual emotional connection is that you don't too much too soon. Falling in love too soon can be detrimental. Impetuousness can be reckless. Good or bad? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person because I'm all in when I'm all in. And that's what this card suggests of where you're spiritual. You are all in for the most part. You don't have the Queen or the King of Wands, but you got the Page and the Knight. So it's progressing. Okay. And the thing about the Knight is, the Knight is a little bit more immature, so he will rush in, and sometimes to the detriment. Not that I'm saying that's what's going to happen, but that is the energy of it. But there's a lot of confidence, and it's a daredevil. It's like, I'm going to do this. Even if there are warning signs, I don't care. I'm going to do this. And that's what kind of spiritual, emotional connection you have. It's a little ahead of the physical connection. And you might think opposite, but that's the way that it's, coming out in the cards because, you were attracted to him spiritually, emotionally first. So the long-term potential that you have, beautiful. You have mostly fire on here, is the Ace of Wands. So long-term potential, Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Ace of Wands is good for new beginnings in any kind of action-based thing. So it's about creative potential, initiative, opportunities, eagerness, and passion. So I don't see any cups, so I'm not going to say automatically that right now it's love. It's definitely passionate, okay? And there is potential. There is potential for more than just passion, but at this point, it's a passionate connection, okay? So I'm going to take a couple clarifiers. These are just basically I don't really need clarifiers. That's not really what is needed at this point. But I'm going to take a couple oracle cards that kind of a lot of times help drive home what's going on with the situation. And again, this reading is more based on you than like, what's going to happen necessarily. But this is where you guys are at. And with these young cards, the ace, the page, the knight, this is a new relationship, especially with the ace. Okay, so we got a card that wanted to come out. So the first one we got was the flower spirit, and that is card number 10. So 10s, usually in numerology or whatever, do talk about the end of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. So I'm going to read, because this is an oracle deck. I mean, the flower spirit seems adorable. So this is a new deck. So it's about friendship, soul, tenderness, and joy. And I think I might take another one, but we're going to read this one first. This card shows the tender and sensitive flower fairy, the soul of each plant. She listens with all her heart to her friends and provides a soothing caress when their edges get prickly. By enjoying life and keeping playfulness in her heart, she is a source of inspiration and joy. Her childlike vision helps her see the good in things, especially herself. So I believe that's a message to you if you've been struggling with any kind of self-worth, that you are an inspiration to your friends. Be that same inspiration to yourself as well. Self-love, self-care. I mean, I see that little flower spirit like that. I want to see what else comes up. Yep, I knew there were some other cards for you. So we also got Rose Garden. And what's funny is these two cards, the flower spirit and the rose garden, are both earth-based. Because I know some flowers, like lotus flowers, whatever, grow out of water, but you get my point. And then you have the sea witch, which is here. Here we go with the water. So we have the rose garden card. Okay. And so I'm going to read about that. So again, I still feel like this is your energy as well. I do feel Michael may be coming out in this reading over here. We're going to get to that. Number 9. So you got both a 9 and a 10, and these cards have been well shuffled. So Rose Garden, sensitivity, awareness of nature, integrated whole, and strength. Look at this beautiful woman who has transformed into a flower. She holds a red blooming rose to the place where her heart belongs. Her hair has become a leaf blown by the wind. She is part of nature and grows stronger with her every gentle touch and loving gesture. She is not alone. Her friends, the caterpillar and the butterfly, are here to visit. Thorns threaten to prick her, but she is not scared. A rose is beautiful and strong because of its thorns, not in spite of them. So, yep, again, kind of these two definitely represent you. Maybe your love style a little bit, maybe your apprehension, maybe your self-worth, maybe how you're feeling about this relationship in general too. And 9s are about it trying to attain and trying to become what you want. 9s are very close to attaining. So for his energy, which I didn't necessarily, but it's, it's the Sea Witch. Card number 52, which translates to a 7, which is a divine number, but it's also a lucky number, for many people. So the Sea Witch, again, we basically, most of your spread has been fire because it's about passion and it's about, action. So these are a little bit more personal, these oracle cards. So we got the Sea Witch. Innocence, joy of play, and wonder. And I think this was also about joy of play too. So I think this represents Michael. This small mermaid is called the Witch of the Sea. Instead of a fishtail, she has a jellyfish on the lower part of her body. Her hair sways behind her like flowing tentacles. She holds a windmill in her hand that propels her forward. A wide-eyed fish is her loyal companion on her ocean journeys. She is young and uses the magic of childlike thinking to dance in the waves, marveling at the wonder of life. So this is that same energy, that same page energy of wands, except this is water energy. So quite honestly, yeah, I guess it could represent him. But reading further, I feel like it's more representing this tentative dive into this new relationship. She's propelling herself very slowly. She does have her companion. She does have her friends close to her. And I do kind of feel that more. I feel this is basically you in this whole spread. This whole spread represents you. So if you have any questions, let me know. I hope it resonated with you, as I don't know you very well. And I appreciate you allowing me to do the read, because I'm just at this crisis point. Brandy and I have a private tarot party on Saturday for 7 gals that I really want to cancel but can't. And because I don't really have much to give, I'm at work right now, so I'm doing just short readings. This is very depleting for doing it for many people. And then Sunday, we have an event, which is an all-day psychic fair, which is stressful. So I just need some confidence. So I appreciate it, is what I'm saying. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon.